Not long ago, most US tech products were built around a simple assumption: fast, stable, always available internet. Engineers assumed users would be on broadband at home, high-speed cellular on the move, and reliable Wi-Fi almost everywhere else. That assumption shaped everything, from cloud-dependent apps to lightweight operating systems and constant background syncing. But quietly, that design philosophy is changing. Across the US tech industry, products are increasingly being designed to function well on slower, less reliable internet connections. And this shift reveals a deeper change in how technology companies view risk, cost, and user behavior. One of the biggest drivers behind this change is the growing gap between theoretical internet coverage and real-world performance. On paper, broadband access in the US looks strong, but in practice, millions of users experience congestion, inconsistent speeds, rural dead zones, overloaded cellular networks, and throttled connections. Even in major cities, performance can degrade dramatically during peak hours. Tech companies have realized that designing only for ideal connectivity leads to poor user experiences in real conditions, which translates directly into complaints, churn, and higher support costs. Another factor is how people now use technology across more environments than ever before. Devices are no longer tied to a desk or a living room. Laptops move between offices, homes, coffee shops, airports, hotels, and mobile hotspots. Tablets are used in cars, warehouses, hospitals, and classrooms. Phones switch constantly between 5G, LTE, Wi-Fi, and low-signal areas. Designing products that fail gracefully under weak connectivity has become essential, not optional. There is also a cost-driven reason behind this shift. Heavy reliance on constant cloud access increases infrastructure expenses. Every sync, background refresh, and real-time check hits servers, bandwidth, and data centers. As cloud costs have risen sharply in the US, tech companies have started asking hard questions about what truly needs to happen in real time and what can be delayed, cached, or handled locally. Optimizing products for slower internet often goes hand in hand with reducing unnecessary network calls, which directly lowers operating costs. This has led to a renewed focus on local-first design. More apps and systems are being built to store data locally, process actions offline, and sync only when connectivity is available and stable. Instead of assuming constant access, products now assume intermittent access. Changes are queued. Files are cached. Actions are logged and reconciled later. This approach not only improves performance on slow networks, but also makes systems more resilient overall. Another reason slower internet design is gaining importance is regulatory and enterprise pressure. Many US organizations operate in environments where internet access is restricted, monitored, or intentionally limited. Government agencies, healthcare systems, industrial facilities, and critical infrastructure operators often require software that can function during outages or degraded connectivity. Tech vendors that fail to support these scenarios risk losing large enterprise contracts. Designing for slower or unreliable internet has become a competitive requirement in enterprise tech. Security concerns also play a role. Always-on connectivity increases the attack surface of devices and software. More frequent connections mean more opportunities for interception, misconfiguration, or exploitation. By reducing constant background communication and relying more on periodic, controlled syncs, tech products can reduce exposure. Designing for slower internet often results in fewer open connections and simpler network behavior, which security teams increasingly prefer. Consumer expectations have shifted as well. Users are less tolerant of apps that freeze, spin endlessly, or break when connectivity drops. People expect basic functionality to work regardless of signal strength. They expect documents to open, settings to load, and content to be accessible even when offline. Products that fail entirely under poor connectivity feel outdated and fragile. Tech companies have learned that reliability under bad conditions matters more to users than impressive performance under perfect conditions. This design shift is especially visible in software updates and downloads. Instead of large, frequent updates that assume fast internet, companies are moving towards smaller, incremental patches that can resume after interruptions. Download managers are more robust. Updates are deferred intelligently. Systems are designed to recover cleanly from failed transfers. These changes may seem minor, but they reflect a broader recognition that network quality cannot be taken for granted. Hardware design is also being influenced by this trend. Devices are being equipped with more local storage, better caching strategies, and smarter power management to support offline use. Some products now prioritize stability over maximum throughput, choosing components and configurations that perform consistently under variable network conditions rather than excelling only when bandwidth is abundant. Another important factor is the rise of remote and hybrid work. Millions of US workers now rely on home internet setups that vary widely in quality. Tech products used for work must function reliably across this uneven landscape. Software that assumes enterprise-grade connectivity at all times creates friction, lost productivity, and support headaches. Designing for slower internet has become essential for tools that aim to be widely adopted in distributed work environments. There is also a strategic lesson tech companies have learned from past outages. Major cloud failures, DNS disruptions, and regional network issues have repeatedly shown how brittle always-online systems can be. When a single dependency fails, entire services can become unusable. By designing products that degrade gracefully under poor connectivity, companies reduce the blast radius of outages and protect their reputations. Interestingly, this shift does not represent a step backward in technology. It represents maturity. Early-stage tech often optimizes for best-case scenarios to showcase innovation. Mature tech optimizes for worst-case scenarios to ensure reliability. Designing for slower internet is part of that maturation process. It reflects an understanding that real-world conditions are messy, unpredictable, and outside the control of software teams. In the long term, this design philosophy may actually enable broader adoption of technology across underserved regions of the US. Products that work well on slower connections are more accessible, more inclusive, and more resilient. They place fewer demands on infrastructure and users alike. This makes them easier to scale and sustain over time. Ultimately, US tech products are being designed for slower internet because the industry is prioritizing reliability over idealism. Companies are acknowledging that connectivity is not uniform, costs are rising, risks are real, and users expect technology to work regardless of conditions. Designing for slower internet is not about lowering standards. It is about building technology that works in the world as it actually exists, not the world engineers wish it were.